Hey there, thanks for joining us today. I'm Andrew with Giant Protocol. In the next 10 minutes, I am going to share with you the vision and mission for Giant Protocol, show you a world premiere of our substrate-based blockchain and dapp the team's been working incredibly hard on, and then invite you to join the community. So Giant Protocol was really designed to bring liquidity to bandwidth, reward providers and consumers of bandwidth, and incentivize the community to contribute to the protocol's long-term growth and health. So let me unpack that a little bit. We globally spend $2 trillion a year on bandwidth. And yet, many of us are locked into long-term contracts. Those of us who aren't carry prepaid balances that can't be transferred to others or between providers. And similarly, providers spend billions of dollars building out network expansions, upgrades for 5G, and take on incredible debt to do that, largely sourcing it from commercial, institutional, and government lenders. Secondly, we reward providers and consumers of bandwidth. This is a decentralized protocol that is intended to be governed and owned by those who consume and provide bandwidth. So it pays to connect through Giant Protocol. Those who provide and consume bandwidth earn Giant tokens, which they can then use to contribute to the community. And so that's the last bit. At the core of the protocol is a shared provider and validator pool where Giant token holders can stake their Giant tokens to contribute to the security of the protocol and earn Giant token rewards in exchange. Over on the right there, you'll see a little bit of our stack. And so I think the first thing to understand is Giant Protocol isn't building our own core connectivity infrastructure. Instead, what we have is a substrate-based native blockchain that aggregates existing traditional and decentralized infrastructure providers, and then through a set of protocols, the teller, connectivity, and yield protocols, tokenizes, coordinates, and generates and financializes that bandwidth. It's a platform intended to be developed upon. Today, there is a production Web 2 app called Giant Connect in market that provides on-demand cellular data in 118 countries. I'll put up a QR code with a link to that later if you're interested, and some other ways you can join and participate. But with that, let's get to the fun stuff, which is the demo. And again, this is no one's seen this yet, so you're the first. Afterwards, I'll invite you to come join it because we are releasing this publicly. So here's our dapp. It looks like a web shop if you've been to one for data or connectivity. Here, again, you can access global cellular data in 118 countries, but you also have the opportunity with your Giant tokens to stake and earn. When you stake with Giant Protocol, you earn a minimum of 13% APY plus 5% of sales through the protocol. So it's incredibly rich incentives to stake your tokens with us. I'll do here this. There's my mouse. I'm going to click over and earn, because that sounds like an interesting proposition. And so you can see here, the first thing I need to do is connect my Polkadot.js wallet. And once I connect my wallet, I'll be eligible to receive test tokens for free. So let me do that. And so here you can see in the upper right, I've connected my wallet. I've got no Giant tokens. On the left, you can see my wallet balance. And so down here, if you just simply enter your email address, you can get test tokens from our faucet. We will send you an email that has a bunch of information, one of which is a referral code. And so we're running a little friendly competition for those of you who refer the most from your community to sign up to our dev app. You'll be eligible to win 12 months of free mobile data. So you'll receive that in your email. And so you can see here I've received 100 Giant tokens in my wallet. And I've got my referral code here. You can come back every 24 hours to get another tranche of 100 tokens if you'd like. So now I've got 100 tokens. Let me go ahead and stake some of those, because I want to get my rewards and my earnings. So I'll stake half of them, because I want to reserve a few of them to go buy some data, too. I sign the transaction. And here what's happening is it's taking my giant tokens and it's staking them into a provider pool. That provider pool is what provides liquidity to ultimately fund the operations and secure the data that's serviced through Giant Protocol. If you think about a prepaid data plan, in a lot of ways, one way to think about it is a loan to the provider or carrier, where you're paying $10 today, and you'll be paid back in data over time. And so one way to think about these staking pools is collateral behind that prepaid data plan to ensure that you're going to get the service you need when you go and buy a data plan. So you can see now I've staked 50 tokens. There's a small transaction fee charged here on our DevNet that won't be there on our mainnet. And if I scroll down, I can see all the list of stakers in the staking pool. And if you look at my wallet address ending in WH, you should be able to see it there, but I can't see it. But in any case, we'll come back to that. So I've staked 50 tokens in the pool. I'll start earning. Let me go to the shop page now. So on the shop page, you can find cellular mobile data plans, 4G LTE mobile data plans in 118 countries. I'll caution you that this DevNet doesn't use real data or real money. It's really simply meant to prove out the proposition, the use cases of the protocol. But our Web 2 app, Giant Connect, which I mentioned, does today offer you a way to access real data if you're traveling from out of town, going somewhere where your existing carrier doesn't have coverage. You can come to Giant Connect mobile app and buy data today. So I'm thinking about going to Europe maybe later this summer. So you can see here a 5 gigabyte 4G LTE plan for Europe. It's valid for 30 days, and you get 17.6 Giant rewards. And so for the initial community that comes, the protocol is paying out 40% of the retail price in Giant rewards. So let me go ahead and purchase that. So you can see I have almost 50 tokens today in my wallet, unstaked. I'll sign the transaction. And so what's happening here is really at the core of the protocol. It's minting what we call a data contract token. This is tokenized bandwidth. It's a data-backed NFT. It's semi-fungible, so when you buy it, until you activate it, it's transferable. It's your asset. It turns bandwidth truly into a digital asset. Now I've bought this data, it's mine, it's a token in my wallet. I can do with it as I like, I can resell it, I can gift it, and if I want to gift it to friends and family, say they're going on a trip or you have friends abroad, you still earn the Giant token reward, so it's a great way, even if you don't need data, that you can participate in the economy and earn Giant token rewards. And so then when you're ready to use it, you go ahead and click Activate, and I'll sign the transaction again. And what this is doing now through off-chain workers in our nodes is communicating with the provider backend and activating and provisioning that data contract token with the credentials you need to access the network. Giant Protocol works on eSIM, which allows for on-demand data. It's enabled in most every smartphone out there today. It doesn't require a physical SIM card. So now you can truly access data on demand, switch networks as you want, and truly access seamless global internet. Once you click Activate and successfully registers with the data provider, you can install that plan on your mobile device by scanning this QR code. As I mentioned, in this DevNet, the data is not real. If you scan this QR code now, and I can see a few of you are, you'll be taken to a landing page with links to the Giant Connect mobile app, and it'll display your referral code as well to refer to friends. So there we go. I've scanned my QR code. I've got an active data plan working on my phone. And so now, let's go back and look at my wallet. And here you can see, first of all, it's deducted the tokens I paid for the data plan. And now you can see your data plans in your wallet as well, right? This is just an NFT, a data-backed NFT. It's been activated. It's a 30-day plan, so now you would use it as you would any other data plan. Through the connectivity protocol, your usage is recorded on the blockchain in publicly auditable records to ensure that you get the service you paid for or you get refunded for that. I don't have 30 days to wait for this to expire, so I'm going to click the Expire Plan button, which is called a Development RPC here. And what we'll see now is that those giant rewards have been deposited into back into my wallet. So my rewards have been paid out for consuming that bandwidth. And I've earned an additional yield as a percentage of that data sale for the money I staked. And the important thing to recognize here is your earnings from your staked tokens isn't just from the data that you buy, it's from the data everyone buys. So in that way, it's a type of really profit share among the protocol, incentivizing you to stake with us. So that's really the demo here. And I've tried to demonstrate a few core use cases. The minting of data contract tokens, which are data-backed NFTs. The activation and provisioning of that process using our off-chain workers with existing infrastructure providers. And then the rewards mechanism when you stake in this combined provider and validator pool to help secure the network. So we're incredibly excited about what we're building here. The team's been working super hard. We've got this dev app is publicly available. I'm going to put up links to it right now. We will be releasing our testnet later, there it is, testnet later this summer. And so a few ways, I'm inviting you to join us today, please do. We've got a growing and excited community. Download, use the dev app, go sign up, connect your wallet, get some tokens from the faucet, play around, see how it works. Share the referral code with your community, please. You have a chance to win 12 months of free data. Again, that data you can gift to others if you don't need it, but please do join us there. Secondly, I mentioned we do have a live production app in the App Store. It's a Web 2 app. It will be migrating over to, to our Web 3 at mainnet. But today you can access cellular mobile data in 118 countries. It's actually got pay-as-you-go in-flight Wi-Fi on thousands of planes, Lufthansa, Austrian Air, a number of others. It's also got 68 million hotspots. So you can go to giantconnect.com or just go find it in the App Store. And lastly, join our community on Telegram or Discord. We'll be announcing the release of the testnet there, the release of mainnet. That's where we'll be announcing winners of our dev app competition as well. So thank you very much. 10 minutes flies by. I'll be hanging around the side stage if you have any questions or if you weren't able to capture these QR codes while I was up here.